Hello and welcome to Tech Enthusicast. I'm Neil.
And I'm Simon. This week, Neil, it's all... there's a lot about speakers.
Yes.
I want to say it's all speakers. Just a lot of speakers. Everyone's releasing a speaker.
It seems to be the thing to do.
Almost like we're moving towards a future where things are controlled by voice.
Yes.
Yeah. So just as we move towards things that are controlled by voice, Amazon slap a screen on the Echo. Well, camera.
Yes.
Camera anyway. Camera. So yeah, there's a camera on the Echo now.
The Echo Vision.
Help you choose your clothes.
Yeah.
Are you going to use it, Neil?
Well, it's not aimed at a 40-year-old boring old man, is it really? It's aimed at younger people, I think, but because it uses machine learning to figure out which... I think the idea is you try on a couple of outfits and it tells you which one is the most on-trend.
Yeah, it does actually use human stylists to inform.
Yeah.
So we're not relying on a computer thing. That's a good combination.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those colours go well. I never thought of that as a product.
No. And then you've got to think, well, where do you normally change in and out of outfits? Your bedroom? Do you want a camera in your bedroom?
The camera must be turned off by default. It can't be like the speaker where it's always listening. It must be switched off. No, they wouldn't wish that as a privacy concern, surely.
You'd think not, wouldn't you? But
I'm going to say it's not turned on.
Fair enough.
But even limited appeal, surely.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, probably. But, yeah, I mean, I've got younger friends. I know people that are younger than me.
Really?
Yeah, and I like
it.
Well, like a female friend of mine once sent me like photos of 3 outfits that she was considering to wear on a date, and asked me which one I thought was the best. Why she was asking me about.
I was about to say, I assume you weren't actually going on the date.
No,
she was using you as the machine learning algorithm.
Yeah, exactly. She was like, Neil's totally on fleek. Let's check out his opinion.
Neil knows what's on trend.
I believe my answer was number 3 because it makes you look the least like a pirate.
Was this a fancy dress? Or
No, it wasn't.
Stripes and eye patches in this particular year?
There was stripes, there was kind of 3/4 length trousers, and there was boots in one of them. So
okay, that, as you say then, that does sound very piratey.
You see. So obviously pirate chic is a new thing, I don't know. Or, well, no, this was months ago now. So
okay, maybe she really does need a machine algorithm. I'd say too much pirate.
But I think there are again limited appeal, but there are people out there who will try on 4 or 5 outfits before they go out.
On YouTube and Instagram as well.
Yeah,
fashion is huge.
Yeah,
and this is just tailoring to that market. It's just going to help inform, push particular products. Amazon are essentially going to sell.
Well, this is it, isn't it? It's like
certain brands, certain clothes. That's the point.
Improve this outfit with this pair of black leather boots available now on Amazon for $54.99. You've got Prime, we can have them for you tomorrow.
Prime now, Neil. They can be here before you go out.
Well, yeah.
That's just it. That your outfit doesn't work.
Yeah.
As long as you do it 3 hours before you're going to go out, you can have a new outfit delivered.
Which calls into question the integrity of the opinions that it's giving you if it's trying to sell you products off the back of it.
Amazon sells everything now.
Well, true.
It is the everything store after all.
Yeah.
Talking about speakers though, Google Home now identifies different users.
Hurrah.
Thank God. Why is everybody else not doing this already?
Yeah.
Interestingly as well, it doesn't send that to the server to identify the user. It's done locally.
Oh, right.
So you have to go through, like a little learning process where you say the Google, okay, Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it learns your voice. So then it triggers whichever one, and then it knows which set of accounts to send the next set of commands to. I'm like, that's really cool. That's how it should have worked from the start. I understand it's getting out the door, iterative changes over time. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Amazon supporting that.
Yeah, I think my question with that is, does it? Because one of the biggest problems I think Google Home had initially was in a Google calendar, you can have multiple calendars.
Yes.
But it could only identify your main calendar, the one that's your name, essentially.
Yeah.
So can it do that yet? Because I have about 6.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
all for different things.
Yeah,
I've got work and me.
How do you even manage that? do you add things by voice, or do you have to do it manually?
I tend to do it manually anyway.
Really? I do all mine through voice to echo now.
Yeah. No, I tend to do it manually. It only takes a couple of minutes. And then obviously things get added to your calendar from your email and stuff like that anyway. So
I know. What did we do before that?
I do not know.
God, yeah, that is just amazing.
Yeah.
Even better when it's your flight details and stuff, and it all gets automatically done. You're like, yes.
Yeah, and the Google Trips app actually that they have, I don't know if it's on iOS, but it's on Android. It is, yeah. They've just said that's going to be improved as well, so it's going to start dragging train tickets and stuff across too. So
yeah.
That
is actually, I think. Did you and I use that when we were in India?
I used it, yeah. When we went to India, I used it, yeah.
Yeah, and I think you used it when I went to Reykjavik as well.
All right.
Because I didn't have data. Have data, Neil.
Yeah.
We went somewhere without data.
Crazy.
Annoyingly, 3 days later, if I'd have gone, I'd have had data. That really frustrated me, because we signed the contract, but then it didn't start. And so I was like, no. So yeah, you use Trips, and then you can download everything ahead of time, can't you? So you can
maps,
can do
local
so you can do
maps.
Navigation without data. So yeah, Google Trips is great. It is a cool
really
service,
good.
actually.
Really cool app.
But stick it on speakers, Neil.
Yes.
Apple, the rumour is, going to announce WWDC, they're going to do their own speaker.
Brilliant. It'll integrate with nothing.
Whoa, slow down, slow down. It will integrate with every other Apple product and Apple Music.
Right.
What more do you need it to integrate with?
All the other things that you have that aren't Apple products.
I'm sorry, what? You've got what now?
Again, I don't own any Apple products at this point.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah. It is, of course, rumoured to be...
Yeah.
Slightly better than the Echo in terms of quality of the speaker.
Right.
Because with owning a music streaming company, surely they have to release something that puts the Sonos into perspective.
You would think so.
Has to be a Sonos speaker.
But then you've got to remember that if it is a Siri speaker and using Siri, so the big drawback about that is it's using Siri.
Siri is actually quite good at identifying music tracks.
Well, yeah.
Although I could have thrown my AirPods across the room today while trying to
Don't do that, you'll lose them.
No, I've got to find my AirPods, it's fine. So, it got it wrong about 7 times to the point where I was going to give them a call.
Yeah.
But it was a noisy environment. And
No, I know Siri's improved a lot.
It is hit and miss sometimes on the dictate. It really is.
Yeah.
But my accent doesn't help.
No.
I drop so many letters, shorten words horrendously. I don't pronounce the th sound.
No.
I don't help it much, really. If I tidy up the accent, talk like a robot, it works great. In fact, right, I was playing with it and it wasn't working at all. Have you seen the Lego movie?
Yes.
Where it does the pirate thing?
Oh, yeah.
In frustration, I did that and it worked. And I was like, oh my God, how can my pirate voice work better than my normal accent?
I have no idea. Can't help you on that one.
But I am interested to see exactly what their speaker would look like.
Yeah.
Because I really don't think they could do something like the Echo.
No.
They would have to go for quality audio.
Yeah.
It's a premium product.
Oh, exactly. I was going to say it's going to be engineered to
I do have the Sonos and the Echo in the same room.
Yeah.
And I found myself using the Echo more and more to listen to music because it is so easy.
Yeah.
Then the other day, I put something on, in fact yesterday, I put something on to the Sonos. I was like, oh my God, the Sonos sounds so much better, like night and day. And I'm like, why can't this be voice controlled? Why can't this be voice controlled? So, if it was the same price as the Sonos, I'd probably get rid of the Sonos.
Yeah.
And get...
pending reviews as to whether it is any good or...
I'd imagine it's going to be pretty good. I can't believe they'd release something that has got rubbish audio quality, to be honest.
What, like the headphones?
What's wrong with headphones?
Not great. I mean, I never had an issue with them personally, but I know they were never reviewed particularly well.
If I'm going to compare their headphones to the Bose, I think the Bose are a lot better.
Yeah.
I really do, because I had the Bose and I had the Beats, and I preferred the Bose. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But then if I compare, like, the Apple AirPods, for average listening, they get the job done. They get the job done in a comfortable manner.
Yeah.
And with an in-ear headphone or an earbud, for me, that's one of the most important things.
Definitely. I never had any problems with them particularly. I thought they were all right. They were good enough.
Me and you just went wild on wireless headphones, didn't we, Neil? In fact, we ended up with the same pair in the end, didn't we?
Yes.
How much did we spend on our new Bluetooth headphones, Neil?
Well, I spent £16.
I spent 20.
Yeah.
Even though we've got the same pair.
I dropped lucky and got a sale.
Yeah, so we were both after a pair of running headphones, weren't we?
Yes.
So I did what I usually do, type in best running headphones, Bluetooth. So, of course, I was going to spend 130 quid, and I thought to myself, the headphones I'm currently using when I'm training on the Turbo cost £6 because they just take a beating because I'm on a Turbo. I was like, why don't I just buy some cheap Bluetooth?
Yeah.
So we both bought the Anker.
The Anker NB10 Soundbuds.
And they were good.
Yes.
For £20, it's better audio quality than I thought.
Yeah.
Because I actually bought a second pair around the same price, and the audio quality from a different company.
Yeah.
I tell you the company, but I can't say the word. Some weird muffler or something. I don't know. Whatever. The rubbish. They've gone back.
Yeah.
Kept the Anker. So yeah, I like good audio quality when I'm sat listening, but if it's just a headphone for a particular function, I'm more bothered whether it stands up to the use rather than the audio quality.
Yeah, and whether it's comfortable or whether it falls out your ear or off your ear or...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So moving on, but staying in the world of audio...
Yes.
The rumour is Spotify are going to enter the hardware game.
Right.
What do you think that would look like?
Clearly, it's going to be like an MP3 player. No, a mini disc player. That's totally what it's going to be. They're going to bring it back.
Well, I think you're right with the portable bit.
Yeah, definitely.
A pair of headphones with Spotify built in.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
It does Spotify Connect, hands off maybe. But if you do Spotify Connect, then they need some kind of Wi-Fi.
Yes.
But I think it's going to be some type of headphone that has some special function with Spotify. Because why release a speaker? It's a crowded market.
It really is. But so's headphones. Headphones is ridiculous.
Headphones are, but when you're the company that's the biggest streaming service...
Yeah, but unless
and
it's
if
got
you
a SIM card in it...
But if you can put something in those headphones that no one else can do...
But what?
I don't know, Neil.
This is it. Unless it's connected, then it's not streaming, and that's what Spotify are all about. So
if it was going to stream, it would need to be cans.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you could fit the electronics in a pair of in-ear.
No.
So that means it's got to be a neckband or cans.
Yeah. Yeah.
And would you want a standalone streaming device? Or maybe we're thinking totally wrong.
Maybe.
Okay, here we go. Bose have got a feature at the minute, and I believe the new Samsung S8 does this as well, where we can send the same audio file to 2 pairs of headphones.
Right.
So maybe that's it. With your friends, one device, as long as you all have Spotify headphones, all listen to the same song.
Right, okay. So it's like the jack splitter, or the 2 kids on a bus sat with 1 headphone each of the next generation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there could be a group of 5 of you, all get the same audio stream. In sync.
Yeah. But then, surely the whole point is that you personalise your playlists and things, and if you're all listening to the same thing, that's not personalised.
But we did used to listen to this song. So imagine if you were with all your friends, listen to this song when you all get it.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I don't know, making up as we talk here.
Well, yeah, true.
These are the ideas that are coming in.
I don't know. I think, and I would have thought that, yeah, it could be cans, but I think surely like fitness headphones would be the way to go. If people are out and about running,
they must have the
music.
metric. Well, they must have the metrics on what the biggest use case is.
Yeah.
So they're obviously going off the data. I don't think it can be fitness.
The only thing I can think is it's got some little hard drive, and if you know if you can
Caches particular songs.
Exactly, yeah, because you can store songs on your phone, can't you, on Spotify?
Yeah,
and listen when you're offline,
and they sync to the phones.
The only thing I can think is that it's got that, so you don't have to have the phone with you. Because
well, just think nowadays how small you can have a form of storage.
Yeah,
you could probably get 8 or 16 gig in a pair of earbuds.
Yeah, easily.
But then you're still going to need the audio. But, I don't know. I think it's too much hardware to fit in without it being a can. And it just would seem a waste to do a normal pair of headphones that say Spotify. And
yeah, I mean, the only other thing is that it's going to be tied into a new service, something that they don't currently do. And that because, like I say, it's either connected or cached. And
because I do like the idea of it working without the phone.
Yeah, totally.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Mate.
And again, I mean, battery.
That's what kills them all, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because, when I was looking around for a pair of headphones, for working out, it was like, the high-end stuff had 6 to 8 hours. I was like, am I really going to be wearing a pair of wireless headphones for that long? They were saying it lasts a week. And I was like, well, because I'm training at home on a bike,
I
don't really care if I've got to charge it after every session.
No.
I think that's why I ended up going super cheap.
Yeah. I think I read a review of the Anker ones before I read them, before I bought them, and the guy reviewing it was like, oh yeah, the only problem is it's only got a 6-hour battery life. And I'm like, well, what 6 hours? How long are you going to be on your wearing from? He says, yeah, but basically, like, they just get chucked in my gym bag, and then invariably they're not charged for the next gym session. So I would have preferred 8 hours, and I'm like,
well, not a big difference.
Really arguing the toss over 2 hours? It seems a bit, I thought it was a bit harsh, but yeah, battery's going to be an issue.
So we can't think what to do.
No.
I think that group sharing feature could be interesting.
Could be, yeah. That's it, yeah. Like a new service, something that they don't currently do.
Yeah. That
ties into the hardware, whatever that might be.
Or the Spotify news now.
All the Spotify news. I actually discovered this accidentally. I was listening to a song on Spotify, and all of a sudden the lyrics were coming up in the background, like where the album art usually shows.
Yeah.
And then, like, it'd show a page of lyrics, and then those lyrics would disappear when it reached the end of the lyrics, the singer. And then some information came up about the artist and stuff, and then that had disappeared, and the lyrics had come back up, and I'm like, what? This is weird. I've never seen this before.
What was that show that used to be on Channel 4 that used to do this with pop songs and little bubbles used to come up? Can you remember during the song? It used to give you interesting facts like, what's it called?
Top of the Pops 2 used to do it.
No, it was like on Channel 4 and like these little bubbles used to pop up and just say like, da-da-da-da-da-da.
I don't know.
It was like pop soap or soap bubble pop soap. That's going to annoy me now.
Don't know.
I thought you'd know. You always know things like that.
Sorry.
You let me down, Neil. You've let me down.
That one must have passed me by.
As you were saying about the lyrics and songs, that reminded me of something the other day. I really wanted to listen to the song by Glass Animals called Floridada.
Right.
So I got the song, I sat down, and I was looking for it. I was like, this search feature is rubbish. It is not coming up. So I was getting really angry after 5 minutes. I was like, right, I'm done. I'm finished. Not even going to listen to it. Walked off. 10 minutes later, I went, oh, that's good. It's not my Glass Animals. Yeah, so that was a good day.
So, yeah, there I was surprised by this feature that I'd never seen before and was like, was it just because it's this song or what? And then lo and behold, I'm reading tech news later on, new feature by Spotify called Behind the Lyrics.
So you got it before the news people did. You got it before they reacted to the press release.
I saw it before I read it. I'm not sure that.
Maybe RSS was slightly delayed.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, it's interesting though. Definitely a cool little feature.
It is cool because I sometimes like little nerdy facts.
Yeah, I do as well.
Because at the minute they've got to tell me a fact on Echo.
Right.
I've used it so much that it's now looping. Cause
yeah, you've run out of facts.
I've run out of facts. And I'm like, please add some new facts in the system. I now have them all memorised. I like a good fact.
Time for a pub quiz.
Oh yeah, we do need to pub quiz it.
Yeah. Staying with sound, Doritos.
Oh god, yeah. Right, okay.
I didn't see this.
Do you know what? I just saw a little review teardown of it.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't heard anything about this either, but what we're talking about is a packet of Doritos that's a music player. So you plug your comes with the headphones. It comes with the headphones. You plug the headphones into the pack of Doritos, and it's the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 soundtrack.
That's bananas.
Yeah.
And how much do these Doritos cost?
$29.99.
Why would you do that?
Apparently the sound quality is awful.
I bet, yeah.
But I think that's
rustling packet noise.
I think that's part of it, because apparently if you rip it apart and tear it down, you can extract the music off it.
Right.
And it's a 320 kilobit MP3.
Right.
Which is actually pretty good quality.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that we're at a point now that you can cram an MP3 player
into a packet of crisps.
By the way, you can charge the packet of crisps.
What?
It does have it, so it's not a one-time hit.
Yeah, but what are you doing? Refilling your bag of crisps with other bags of crisps?
You know what? Do you know, all I actually thought was, I was like, well, it's interesting the first time, but then if you do actually eat the Doritos, and you just got Dorito powder everywhere. Can you imagine it?
Yeah,
you guaranteed there's some hipster right now walking around with that as their MP3 player.
Yeah.
And they've somehow got some other songs on there, and like, but you can buy a Doritos bag that's a music player. And
I bet they're eating some weird local brand crisps out of it that were made by
some hand cut something or other.
Because Doritos are just way too commercial.
I do like a Dorito though.
Yeah. Which one's your favourite?
Oh, well, right, if we're talking about favourite,
right,
then that's a cheese Dorito slipped inside a burger.
Right, okay.
Adds a bit of crunch to your burger.
Yeah, I like a bit of crunch. Yeah. I like I can never remember what they're called, but the paprika ones, basically. The Flaming Hot? Are they called Flaming Hot?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. I don't know.
I think they're called Flaming Hot, but it's basically paprika.
I do like a paprika crisp.
Yeah, really
Tell
nice.
you what, talking about food, went out for pizza yesterday.
Right.
And I had, what was it, a pulled chicken spicy something or other.
Oh, okay.
And it came and I was like, what's going on there? Don't taste tomato. Only a bechamel sauce base, Neil. I was like, what's this?
Right.
Tomato.
That sounds way too fancy.
It was so rich.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, honestly, so we're sharing it.
Yeah.
Nearly couldn't even eat just over half, because obviously, Sean couldn't eat it half, so I was pushing myself to the limit, Neil, to eat over half. So yeah, if you ever have a bechamel sauce pizza, it's a bit rich.
Yeah,
bit rich.
I like a barbecue base.
I like a barbecue base. Where did I go? Oh God, tell you right, I was away in Boston.
Yeah.
And I was like, Neil, let's go get some pizza. So okay, let's get pizza. Where's this pizza place? He says, do you want to share pizza? I was like, oh yeah, cool, we'll share pizza. I went, broccoli pizza. I was like, no.
What you talking about?
What are you on about? No, I don't. He's like, okay, spinach pizza.
What?
No. Tell you what, Neil, let's go half and half on this pizza. Your toppings, I'm not having it. So I ended up having, I went real simple, just ham and black olive.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the tomato sauce in it was incredible.
Really?
Oh, it was so good. One of the best pizzas I've had in a long time. And while sat there, witnessed a car crash. So yeah.
Oh.
Good day.
That's
good day.
Not good.
Well, I heard it, and then I said, Neil, what was that? I went, someone just drove into a car and didn't stop, and then drove all the way down the side of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, good pizza. What were we talking about?
Doritos. That's where this came from.
Okay.
But yeah, so I think we covered that.
Well, I think we did.
Yeah. So, something else I didn't see and you are going to inform me about, Copyless pasting.
I thought I had time to drink my drink before you came back to me. You did not.
Clearly not, no.
I went everywhere. Yeah. Copyless pasting.
Copyless pasting.
It's so hard to say, isn't it?
Yes.
Copyless pasting.
Yeah.
Okay, what it is.
I was going to say, clear this up for me. What's going on?
It's going to be a new feature on Android.
Right.
Well, let's say I'm looking at maybe a restaurant menu.
Yes.
So I close down the app and then open up Google Maps. It already pastes in the restaurant.
Right, okay.
So it's predicting, then pasting.
So it's contextual pasting.
Yeah, but they're calling it... the tech press is calling it copyless paste. I don't know what the actual Google terminology for it is. But interesting. Real nice, good use of machine learning predicting what I'm going to do. Because chances are that is the behaviour.
Yeah.
So why not take
Do
you know what? If it's wrong, I'm just going to delete it and put in what I wanted to put in anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
So I don't know why we're not taking more chances like this and trying to have a... Because also, it's not going to take long. How many people delete it, how many people keep it?
Yeah.
And you can see if what you're doing is actually providing the right information.
Yeah, and you can adjust accordingly.
So yeah, interesting step forward. I really want to see other companies do it outside of Android, so iOS basically.
Yeah.
It's also done on the phone as well, because that's becoming popular now.
Right.
Doing it all on the phone and not sending it to the server.
Yeah.
Because historically we went for the massive data to predict.
Yeah.
Whereas essentially to get the individual, you now need to start doing it on the phone.
Yeah, totally.
And this is a great example of it. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next in fact, never mind the next 2-3 years, it's Google I.O. in a few weeks.
Yeah, definitely.
So that means, hang on, we're going to find out what Android... Oh, God, how is Android O here?
I know.
When we've just been talking about phones, we can finally get...
Well, yeah.
N.
Yeah. There's still announcements weekly where it's like Android N now coming to such and such phone. They're about to, start talking.
This is the reason why you've got to buy Pixel if you're like us that really want the latest.
Yeah, no. Sucks.
That phone should be cheaper.
Really should.
Well, maybe this year
Grr.
they'll release a cheaper phone.
Yeah.
Doubt it, but yeah.
Oh, the Nokia one, didn't that say it was going to have stock Android?
Oh, the Nokia 6.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That should be out real soon, because I was looking around, to get the Mi 6.
Yeah.
And I stumbled upon a UK website that just sells all unlocked phones.
Right.
And yeah, the Nokia 6 was on their upcoming soon list. I was like, I fancy the Nokia 6.
Yeah. Be interesting.
It's a cool phone as well.
Yeah.
Not a bad spec, reasonable price. Its biggest problem is the fact that the Moto G5, I think, is slightly cheaper.
Yeah.
I think Nokia needed to undercut the G5 realistically.
Yeah.
But we might see that phone subsidised anyway. Essentially, that's going to be a free phone on contract, isn't it?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And that's where it's going to get its sales.
Cool. Okay. So, yeah, that'll be interesting, definitely. I'm just thinking, there's a bunch of stories that you suggest here that I'm going, I didn't see that anywhere. So
am I making all these text stories up? We'll find out.
Well, maybe.
Possibly.
ARM-powered Windows PC.
Oh, yeah, I'm liking this.
We've been moving this way, haven't we?
We have been moving this way. So the suggestion is that Q4 this year, and I think Microsoft's Q4 is earlier.
Oh, right.
I don't think it's as late as we'd imagine it to be.
Yeah.
I'll have to double check that. I could be making that bit up. Possibly. But yeah, ARM-based Windows laptops.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it. I mean, the Snapdragon 835 was demoed as running 32-bit Photoshop.
Yeah.
So if they can make the OS run ARM, so that anything that's on their Universal Store can be compiled to be ARM.
Yeah.
But then it can also emulate x86, and this could essentially be a device that's going to be £250 to £300.
Yeah.
What? This sounds fantastic. And also, whether this is the same product or not, is there a bit of crossover? I don't know. They're talking about Windows 10 in the cloud.
Oh, right, yeah.
So then it's doing all the big crunching there.
Yeah.
So you can have a really super low-powered device that's the actual notebook.
Yeah.
But what I'm interested to see is, in the notebook form factor, if we have an ARM architecture, how small can that be? And would they finally just feel... Well, the biggest battery point would be 99-watt battery.
Yeah.
Because otherwise not allowed on a plane.
Yeah.
100 watts, the limit. But how long would that last?
Well, yeah.
Because Microsoft is saying to the OEMs, it's got to last a full day.
Right.
And that is a big step.
Yeah.
A full day without charging.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they're going to be able to get up there, aren't they? Definitely with it being ARM-powered.
Yeah, absolutely. It's because, the screen is going to draw a lot of power.
Yeah.
But the size of the battery in relation to everything else is going to make it last ages. It's good, yeah. I'm really excited. I've been waiting for ARM in a laptop/desktop for a while now. And in fact, right, this is crazy. There's a company the other day that announced they're doing dedicated servers.
Right.
It's not a virtual machine, a dedicated server. It's an ARM architecture. I think you get 2 gig of RAM, 50 gig storage, unlimited data, £2.50 a month.
What?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah. I was like, well, that's cheaper than me buying a Raspberry Pi and putting it on my own network.
Yeah.
Why don't I just buy this device in the cloud?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was tempted to get one just to play it.
Yeah, just have a tinker, yeah.
£2.50 a month. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I said, honestly, because I don't really look at hosting nowadays. I just pay to host the website, so I don't really shop around and look at servers. So when I saw that price, I was just like, what? That's how
unbelievable.
Cheap those things have become.
Yeah.
So yeah, £2.50 a month.
Even if you get it, use it for a month, think, I'm not going to use that anymore, and then forget to cancel the direct debit for 3 months, it's cost you a tenner.
Yeah. Well, £2.50 is less than a drink at Starbucks, isn't it?
But yeah.
And you get to mess around with it and play with it.
Yeah.
See if we can do it. £2.50.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. I'm on Plex in the cloud for £2.50.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah. Because my Plex runs on an ARM CPU. Why now?
Yeah.
Yeah. £2.50. Let's chip together, Neil, £1.25 each.
Yeah.
And we can have our own dedicated server. But I am really looking forward to getting my hands on an ARM laptop.
Yeah, definitely.
Really am.
Cool to see.
Should be really cool.
Yeah. Just on that Plex thing, Kodi have just announced that on Google. What?
Yeah. Well, you can't really say that in the UK anymore, I don't think, Neil. If you say Kodi, they assume you're a pirate.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the perfectly legitimate uses for Kodi.
Okay. I've heard they have one.
Yeah, they have a few.
I used to use it to stream my own media, actually, I really did.
Yeah, well, it was XBMC, wasn't it?
Yep.
So,
yeah, I even modified an Xbox to run it on the original Xbox.
Yeah, but Kodi have just announced, because you can download Kodi as an app on Android.
Yeah.
And you can put it on an Android TV box, and they're saying that they're now going to incorporate, in the next version of Kodi, they're going to incorporate voice search into Kodi. So
Who
if
are you
you've
going to use to do the...
Well, a lot of these boxes are coming out now with the similar to the Amazon voice, because mine, I've got.
I'm just wondering who's
box.
going to do the language recognition for them.
Oh, I don't know.
They can't be doing that themselves.
But basically, when you search, and obviously this is again, it's things that you've kind of got backed up,
Yeah.
and you've linked it to your PC or whatever. But yeah, if you do a voice search and say I want blah blah blah, it'll search all of the things that it would normally search on Android TV. Plus, it'll also bring up results from the stuff that you're streaming from wherever you're streaming it from. So that's a really, really cool tie-in for it. But yeah, it doesn't work with add-ons, which is what people use.
What people use Kodi for,
Yeah.
predominantly, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Kodi.
Yeah.
I used to use it a lot when it was XBMC.
Yeah.
But then, as soon as Plex was released for the Apple TV, and I was like, I can use a screen reader now.
Yeah.
There's no reason for me to use Kodi anymore.
Yeah. Fair dues.
No, it was a cool app. Did enjoy using it.
Yeah. Coal. Do we need it?
For a bit.
Yeah, for a bit.
For a bit. No, this was... When I read the headline for this, it was... The UK has its first coal-free day since the Industrial Revolution. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Just to think that we've been burning coal for 135 years
Oh, yeah.
to power everything that we do.
Yeah.
When you think of it like that, you just think, oh, we're pretending climate change.
What have we done
with
with what have we done to our planet?
Also, how big an hole have we left?
I'm surprised cities aren't just falling
Why are we all
in.
just not caving in? Where's all that come from?
Yeah.
There's a big hole somewhere. Somewhere. Well, to be honest, it's under us right now since we're in a mining village.
Well, yeah.
There are a lot of tunnels
Several
underneath us
pits, yeah.
as we speak. That's a lot of coal, though.
Yeah, it really is. I dread to think. I don't want to see.
There's got to be a stat out there somewhere.
There has,
that
but
must
I
be a shocking statistic.
do not want to see it.
But
We've imported a lot of it.
Oh, well, yeah, that's why we shut down all our mines now.
Yeah.
But I think that's for a political podcast. Let's play out that one. But it's great that we're at a point where we can actually use renewables
Yeah.
to
Definitely.
do these things. You know, wind, solar.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I would love for everyone's house to be off the grid for power.
It would be awesome.
That would be a great step forward. And then if we can just figure out some way to do clean energy storage, and,
Yeah.
you know, not relying on lithium ion,
Yeah.
wow, that sounds like a really cool future.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Baby steps.
it doesn't even seem like it's that far away at the grid level.
No.
I think we're still a fair few years away from the individual level.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, storage is always the problem, isn't it? That's even, you know, for any form of generating electricity.
It's the spikes, that's
Yeah.
the difficulty.
Yeah.
Because in the UK, it's the kettles, isn't it? Because the kettles get turned on in the ad
Commercial breaks, yeah.
Because apparently around things like the Euros and the World Cup and big TV events, they have to really ramp up production during the ad breaks.
Yeah.
Just because of how the kettles get turned on.
I think the really, really scary bit about it all is how much energy as a result we waste. Because they can't just... like, stepping down production is no mean feat, and especially trying to put it back up there again. So the amount of power that is generated and then just not used because it's surplus to requirements, it's scary. Really is.
Well, thankfully we are moving away from that coal.
Yeah.
It's a bright future, Neil.
Only if the lights stay on.
Candles.
Spy satellites.
Oh, this was for a bit at the end, Neil.
Sorry, okay then. Something else.
Ruined the surprise.
I'm talking about something else. Hey, completely forgotten what it is. Yeah. Basically, on Android Wear 2.0, Google Fit, Fit, the app, they have made an improvement to the app where it will now, in conjunction with Android Wear 2.0, detect what strength-based exercise you are doing and count the reps.
I'd be impressed if it knew the weight on the bar or could at least add 50.
Yeah, you do need to manually do that. But, yeah, it's a cool idea.
Yeah, rep counting is interesting. I mean, the Wahoo Ticker X is doing rep counting for a while. Because you could... Do you know Beachbody?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you could subscribe to Beachbody, the app, use that heart rate sensor and count all the reps or the exercises. But the difficulty, obviously, with that is... And what this solves is when you're doing things like curls or shoulder presses, obviously I assume this can pick those movements up.
Yes.
Like the bench and everything. That is kind of cool.
Yeah. I think because I think one of the biggest problems is in any kind of fitness app where you go into it and it says what kind of exercise are you doing, you have to kind of tell it what exercise you're doing before you work out.
Yeah.
And if you're doing something where multiple exercises are involved, like if you're doing circuit training or something like that, then you can't do that.
I think they have to move to this now because circuit training is so popular.
Oh yeah, totally.
Everyone's doing like HIIT-based workouts. Exactly. That is what's really in fashion at the minute.
Yeah.
It is fun though. I do like the tap work.
Oh, it's great fun, but you can't be stopping in between every exercise and adjusting what you're tracking and things like that. It's not feasible.
No.
So if you're truly trying to track your fitness, and then you're going, oh well, I can't actually track this 40-minute session of exercise because there's 6 different exercises in it. It's no use.
Who is it? Who's that? Is it Bowflex that make the Bluetooth dumbbells?
Oh right.
So it knows the weight.
Pretty specialist.
So it's the one to know where it's the bars, and you flick it to change all the weights and stuff. So it knows the weight, it knows the reps, it knows the movement because it's different movements depending on what you're doing. So that's a cool way to track it.
It is.
Whereas this watch works for everything. But talking about watches,
have
you seen the fitness watch that Acer have released?
No.
What's becoming quite fashionable now is to release watches using your own operating system.
Yeah.
So Acer have done that and it's $130.
All right.
It's a fitness watch. And it's got biometric sensors and everything for $130.
I suppose that's a different market, isn't it, to the smartwatch market? As in, you want it to track fitness and do a couple of other bits and bobs.
Essentially, what do people use the smartwatch for? Tracking fitness and notifications.
Yes.
And notifications, it doesn't need to be Android Wear or an Apple Watch.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Because often it's just like notification, look at my phone.
Yeah.
That's what you want. And the rest of it, you do want health tracking features.
Yeah.
So, Own OS, 130. Fitbit are apparently releasing one.
Yeah.
Did you see this?
I saw that,
did you see the expected price tag?
No, I didn't.
$300. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? So, let me think. I could have a Garmin, or I could have an Apple Watch, or a Fitbit.
Yeah,
why am I not going to get the Garmin?
Yeah, the kind of I mean, they've always kind of had, well, more recently anyway, they've had ranges of things, haven't they? From really, really cheap and cheerful to this is actually, a good bit of kit. But that seems over the top
as well. Like the TomTom Spark 3, I think you get it for £150.
Yeah.
GPS, heart rate sensor, full fitness tracking.
Yeah.
You can even put MP3s on it.
Wow.
£150.
Yeah.
I can't see how you can expect to compete at a $300 price point.
Yeah.
When you're up against Garmin and the Apple Watch.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
No, I can't see it happening. If I was serious about fitness, if you're serious about fitness, you're buying the Garmin.
Well, yeah.
You're buying the Garmin mainly because it works with a huge number of sensors.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of very specific sport-related sensors.
Yeah. And they've been doing it for years.
Yeah. And it's not like this $300 one's going to come out and be able to work with that, because it's just not going to work with those sensors. And what do Apple have? Apple have tight integration
Yeah.
with the iPhone for doing fitness tracking.
Yeah.
I just don't think there's a market at that end.
Probably not now.
Well, we'll see.
Even somebody who's a proper Fitbit fanboy. And there must be some.
Don't get me wrong. I do. I've used a lot of Fitbit stuff.
I have as well.
In fact, I've still got the Fitbit Ivy scales literally just behind you.
Yeah.
So I do use Fitbit stuff.
Yeah.
I just think it's a bit of a misstep to try and think you can sell a $300 watch.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe so.
Right, you ruined my surprise now.
Oh my God.
Small tech news of the week.
Yeah.
Spy satellites.
Spy satellites.
Well, Elon Musk did just put one up a few hours ago.
A spy satellite?
Yeah, tell me about that.
Fun.
Yeah. Put it up. Anyway, it's not about that, Neil.
Right.
So spy satellites have been around for a while.
Yeah.
Obviously, one of the main purposes is to take photos. But this was way before you could send the photos digitally.
Right.
So how did they get the photos from the satellite?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah. I was like, how did they do that? Buckets of film. And they used to drop them back to Earth and recover the bucket.
Really?
Seriously.
That's bonkers.
Yeah, you just can't even imagine it, can you? Because you just think, for as long as spy satellites have existed, you think, oh yeah, they just sent it digitally.
Yeah.
But then even when they were at the point where they could send it digitally, it was so slow from the bandwidth perspective.
Well, yeah, definitely.
That they're still using film. And I believe it was China only just phased out using film a few years ago.
Wow.
Because it was such a simple, effective way. So yeah, they used to take all the photos, it was in a big reel, drop it back down to Earth. So how long was the reel of film?
Yeah, I'm thinking, and how do they change the reel? And, I mean, what?
Yeah.
Bananas.
Yeah, miles long.
God.
The reels, I believe, something like up to 3 miles.
And
they used to just drop the reels down. I just can't... How then do you even develop a 3-mile roll of film?
Well, you cut it up.
No, just... Can you imagine picking that up from Click Photo Point?
Max Spielman.
Yeah, Max will develop it in 1 hour.
We might need a bit longer.
Yeah.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah, never imagined it. I found it really interesting.
Yeah.
And apparently, because you imagine they recover them all quite easily, apparently not.
Right.
One of them was found by a farmer in the middle of nowhere, like, oh, what's this? And they used to print top secret on it.
As a deterrent.
But they learned their lesson after that, and then they started putting on it, if you return this to the US government,
we'll give you some money.
Give you some money.
Yeah.
That one worked. Yeah, that one worked.
Top secret.
Oh, let's have a look in this then. What have we got here? Yeah, just exposed all that film.
Yeah, an aerial photo of a building that I've got no idea where it is.
Well, do you know the accuracy they used to have was quite close to what Google Satellite is now.
Oh, wow.
So we're talking, 40 plus years ago?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Those spy satellites, Neil, pretty good.
Well, do you like coffee?
I like Timor, but I like a coffee from Starbucks / Costa / now Tim Horton.
I drink a lot of coffee. I drink a lot of black coffee. And one of the things that I've never cared about, but some people do, is that stains your teeth.
Do you know what? As you said that then, when I was in America last, I ordered a coffee and they brought me with a straw.
So that it wouldn't stain
my teeth. I was like, what's this? I'll drink my coffee from a cup, thanks.
Yes. Well, luckily, I guess, somebody has created clear coffee.
So, like tab clear? Like proper clear?
Yeah, it is translucent. I'm looking at a picture of a bottle of it, and it just looks like water in a bottle.
So, tastes just like coffee as well?
Well, apparently, So they say, but I've no idea. But using hand quality Arabica, is that how you pronounce that? Beans. And yeah, they've made it completely clear. But a 2-pack of 200 milliliter bottles will set you back $8.
So do I have to reheat this, or am I supposed to drink it cold?
None of that is made clear in the article that I read. But presumably, yeah, you just heat it up. Maybe. Yeah, because it comes in liquid form, so that's kind of weird.
You must have to heat it.
You don't really go to the shop and buy liquid
cold
coffee.
brew's a thing now, isn't it?
Cold brew is a thing, yeah. But you don't really go and buy already made cold coffee and take it home to reheat it.
No, you drink it iced coffee. So is the assumption that this is clear iced coffee?
Maybe's not. Who knows? But it's a thing, and they've made it, and it's unnecessary in my opinion.
So by that, it's going to sell.
Oh yeah, totally.
People are going to lap that up.
Yeah.
Clear coffee.
Because for me, like reheating, if you make a cup of coffee and it goes cold, and you chuck it in the microwave and zap it for 30 seconds, it doesn't taste as good as a freshly made cup of coffee.
Do you see people doing that often? Because I see it more of an American thing.
I do it at work if I'm like, busy and then forget about my cup of coffee and then go, oh man, I can either make a fresh one, which seems like a waste of coffee, or zap this in the microwave for a little bit and I'll drink it. But it never tastes quite the same.
I don't really see it happening very often.
Yeah.
At all. But they are talking about clear drinks, as we were talking about then. Tab clear, obviously.
Yeah.
Can you remember there was a drink in the UK, it came in a see-through can?
Yeah. It was like a plastic can.
It was clear.
Was weird.
And if you had, like, orange, there was little orange balls in it.
Yeah.
Can you remember?
Oh my god, yeah, I completely forgot all about that.
Can you remember what it was called? Because there was different flavours as well. So it was clear with orange balls, like clear with yellow balls for lemonade. What if we type in clear liquid balls on Google? I'm not 100% results. But until you mentioned that coffee, then I had totally forgotten about the existence of that drink.
Yeah,
I used to get it every now and again just because it was totally see-through with the can as well.
Yeah, I don't remember what that was at all.
Are you quickly trying to Google it?
I am trying to Google it.
I don't know how you're gonna clear fizzy
there's
orange.
Something here
orange.
called Glinter. This soft drink comes with an aluminium cap but a clear plastic. None of these are
I don't even remember
seeing.
it existing for very long.
No, I think it was a fad.
It was a real short-lived thing.
Again, like Tab Clear, which was just kind of...
It was around the same time as SodaStream. Well, I know SodaStream's come back now.
Yeah, it's only really just made a mark in America in the last couple of years as SodaStream. We were like drinking it in the 80s. Yeah, I don't know. My quick cursory Google search has returned.
Past that though, Neil. I'd totally forgotten about the existence until you said that.
I totally had as well. So weird. But yeah, well, I think that wraps us up fairly neatly.
Yeah, we talked about lots of food as usual.
Yeah. So, if you want to find us, probably the best place is the website, which is techenthusiast.com. We have a Facebook presence and YouTube and all the other places you would expect to find information about websites such as Twitter and things. I never know what to say for this bit, but...
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, that's probably the best thing.
Bye.
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 Did you have breakfast this morning, Simon?
I did.
You don't sound too enthused.
No, I don't know. I think I had my standard blueberry shake. Because I actually had breakfast quick, so I jumped on the bike.
Fair enough.
Smashed it out. What about you?
I did some scrambled eggs in the frying pan and I fried up some mushroom.
Hang on, did you put it... Oh, no, I was going to say, did you put it in a pita? But then when you said mushroom, I was thinking...
You know what?
In a pita?
In a pita.
In a pita?
Pita.
Did you never have scrambled egg in a pita?
I have done previously, but I'm trying to go really low carb.
A pocket full of scrambled egg. A scrambled egg pocket.
As the Spin Doctors famously sang about. No, I had scrambled egg, fried it up in the pan, and had some fried mushrooms and ham with it.
Oh, wow, you are going low carb.
It was good.